Ladies, I will be back. I'm going to go take a bath and then we're going to spot clean. Wait. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Wait. Okay. Okay, this is about as tight as that's going to get. Hopefully the lighting between the two will be good. Okay, now I'm going to go to the bath. Why I take a bath before spot cleaning, I don't understand. But that's just my routine, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with my routine. No, nothing at all. Take my nose is empty. No. Go away, go away, go away. Okay. Many things at once. Hold on, girls. Mama's almost done. I just need to put Mommy's dirty laundry in the laundry basket in her room. Okay, phone is time to charge. Oh, I don't know what to do these things. Oh my puppy's so big. My big bird. All right, let's unpin that message. Can I unpin it? Yes, I can. Here we go. Yeah, piggies are weaking like crazy. Okay, so I'm not going to use the vacuum this time. I'm going to do a half-ass spot clean because tomorrow I'm just going to do a full cage clean. I'm on such a good routine with doing it twice a week. I'm not ready yet to experiment to see how long the new liners will last me before needing it to be done. But one of these days I'm going to experiment on that just so that I can work on that review video. Can't do the review video until I fully experiment on that. Oh, let's see, we have a piggy in here. Any poops in there? Not many. Come here, poops. There we go. So I'm actually going to just toss them into the hay area back there because that is their litter tray, right? So each cage has one of these beds, and neither of these cages have used them at all so far. So I might end up giving these ones to the boys, but we'll see. I'm going to let it go the full week before I decide to give them to the boys to use, but we'll see. I dropped a poopy. No, we'll just have to wash our hands after. So I did put up the fleece force, which I will show you after. I think there's a piggy in here. Yep, not anymore. Oh, come on. Shake out any poops. Yeah, the fresh one. There we go. Okay. I said I was going to show you the fleece first, so let's see if I can do this. So I had their pellet dish inside that area as well for now, because when I set up this cage with the Heidi's, I did not realize that I had one extra hidey than I anticipated. So that left very little room to put their pellet dishes. So I put it inside of the hay area, which is fine. Okay, that's not too hot, that's fine. Just the computer that's hot. So we're gonna give them another little handful of hay in there. I think. Let's see. How many pellets is there left? They're pooping in there. Stop pooping in your pellet dish. We're gonna leave the pellet dish out over here. And we're gonna give them another handful of hay. They should still have enough in there, but we're gonna top it up. And then I'll give them another little quick handful before I go to bed, which is gonna be like way later. There we go. Now, let's see if I can move along to the herd's cage. So, I need to just go plug in my second desktop ring light. Are we having a rumble party? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I think I'm getting a little old. And we'll just scooch it over this way. So their hay area is underneath here, which works out nice. I'll check the comments shortly. I don't want to get sidetracked with what I'm doing because my brain has kind of been that way today for some reason. My brain's just like all over the place. Sorry, Casper. Oh, Tilly. So this morning I decided to give them their toilet paper tube stuffed with hay, which is why there's a mess of hay over here. You know, maybe I'm gonna pull out the vacuum for this one because it's taking too long with the handheld broom. I know that I like having the nice and quiet ambiance feeling, but sorry, I'm about convenience, not so much that ambiance thing. Excuse me. Thank you. There we go. Good enough. Most of the guinea pigs are actually underneath you where you can't see them. I promise you, you're not hurting them by sitting on them. Even though they're going to make it sound like it hurts, it really doesn't. Okay, we're going to give them some hay as well. Just need to kind of lift that that up a little. Who's rumbling? Mocha, is that you? Go close that little curtain on there. Sweep the floor. There we go. So I have not had a chance to reorganize my closet yet. I'm going to be honest, I've been really lazy about reorganizing it because knowing my luck, I'm going to put everything away on like the shelves organized, and like the next day I'm going to need something from there, and then I'll be like trying to take it off the shelf with a broom or something stupid, and then it'll fall on my head. So I'm just going to leave it as is. It's not in the way. It just doesn't look appealing. So I just don't show my closet to everyone. It's okay. It works out. It's all good. Okay. So last night I dehydrated some carrots and one apple. I'm going to dehydrate more because these girls up here have all ran out of treats. So I needed to make some for them. They don't want it at all, nope. Mocha, don't be a bully. There you go. Did everyone get one? I think Ginger's hiding somewhere. Ginger's in the hay somewhere, so I'm just going to throw it there. I'm going to give some in the hay area for the trio. So they're good. Alright, I'm going to sit on my butt and check my phone. I'm going to check, well, when I say check my phone, I'm going to check the comments through my phone. Okay, so Stacy says, looks like they're holding up well. Yeah, it looks like they really are. I'm gonna be honest, the only thing that I think that person can improve on when it comes to the liners. So they have their normal outer edge. What is that? That's a very squished poop. Gross. Hang on. what I thought was just a piece of like leaf or hay or whatever was actually a very squashed fresh poop. So that was gross. Anyways, what I was saying is, so you know how when they make liners, you have your normal edge sewn together. Then most people will sew an inner edge to keep it all together. Because the liners are so big, if they were to sew 2 lines across in the middle of the liner kind of thing, then I think it would help hold all the fleece in place so that when people are vacuuming, this doesn't suction upward, especially because the liners are very lightweight. But that's just like a personal preference for me. That's not like me saying they're made poorly, because they look really well, good quality. So I am really happy with it. And I'm not just saying it because it was gifted to me. I'm saying it because I mean it. Like, it is, I'm really happy with them. I love down here. So I used one of my pink liners. I love the way the pink looks against the brown. There's something about it that's just so beautiful. But when I did it today, it was just kind of like a quick throw it together kind of thing, because I knew that tomorrow I was doing the big cleanup. So I have noticed sometimes my guinea pigs will use the beds and sometimes they won't. Now, it also depends. Like, if I was to switch the fleece forest and put it at the opposite end and have the bed under the fleece forest, they would be more likely to use it. But because I have the fleece forest above where their hay area is, I think it kind of just makes the cage look a lot nicer. It's hard to explain. Hello, Ron. How's it going? Your guinea pigs are eating a huge pepper. Awesome. Yeah, so for everyone who doesn't know, Ron piggies have their bell pepper every night at 9 p.m. Not a minute later, not a minute sooner. 9 p.m. pepper time. Oh, look, I can see my feet. Let's make them dance. Whee! So, this double tunnel works out awesome because if and when I have to change the inner pea pad from there, I have this super long racing car, well, not racing car, but just like car pattern or just green one. And I just fits perfectly on the inside of it. Perfect length. And then I got a couple of other miscellaneous patterns that I can use for whenever I have to change out the tunnel. Because my plan and my hope, I mean, obviously every morning
when I do my spot cleans, I check to make sure what's really soiled, and whatever's really soiled obviously gets taken out to be washed. But so far, the only Heidi's that I had to wash were, I washed the cube and this cone. So not these exact ones, these are the clean ones. The ones that were washed are drying downstairs on the drying rack. And then, no, wait. The other cone is right there. Or was there 3 cone ones? I can't remember. All I know is that there were 3 Heidi's that I did wash today, and they're downstairs on the drying rack. But I've got all these like miscellaneous fleece pea pads that I can make use of. Always complaining. Excuse you, Savannah. So in case you haven't figured out, I'm streaming from my laptop at the moment. Because I wanted to make use of the ring lights, and the only way to use the ring lights is to really have it connected to the computer. The other one is plugged into the wall, but I'm surprised that one's working. But ultimately, I'd like to just get one of those big giant ring lights with the phone's tripod all together in one. That is my ultimate goal. I'm going to aim for Christmas time, maybe. I've been playing these games on my phone under, I think it's called Misplay. And you can like earn points that you can redeem for like Amazon gift cards and whatever else. So I've been trying to play that, but I don't play games that often. That's the problem. And so lately, I've been playing a little bit of the game every night before bed. And I've been playing it for the past couple of months. And I'm only at a $10 card worth. So it's going to take forever to get enough points to be able to afford the ring light. But my plan, that is my plan. Yeah. I know Michelle said she was going to hop on at some point. Oh, you're a huge gamer? See, I'm not much of a gamer in the sense of playing on my phone. Now, you give me a retro Nintendo, where you have the console with the game cartridges and the separate toy gun for playing Duck Hunt or whatever. You give me that, and damn right, I'm going to play that. I'll play for hours. Casper's using the bed. Casper's using the bed. Yay. Oh, my God. Oh, she was just tossing over it. It was still exciting. Oh, PC game. I mean, there's nothing wrong with PC gaming. See, I don't know what app it is or what program it is, but I know that there's some sort of app that you can get or use where you can stream your gaming to YouTube. So ultimately, I don't know if you've seen the Conan Suba channel on his Reltric channel, his gaming channel. Months before his, I don't know if it was the computer that stopped working properly or what, something of his stopped working, so he wasn't able to like stream the games and the Piggy Cams all at the same time. But ultimately, that's what I would love to do. I'd love to be able to like stream maybe once or twice a week of me playing whatever game that makes me happy kind of thing, but yet also somehow stream the piggies in their natural behavior, whether it be the boys or the girls kind of thing. That is like my ultimate dream of what I'd like to do, but reality is I'm not in that budget to do any of that. So we can just dream together, I guess. I don't know. Streamlabs. I've heard of Streamlabs. I think I signed up for Streamlabs like 3 years ago, but I don't remember any of my information. Ooh, that was a popcorn. Ooh, I have actual popcorn downstairs. I think I want popcorn. Okay, whose teeth chattering? And then yeah, so off topic. So the hay bag hanging thingy. I'm just gonna call it the hay bag or the hay storage bag or whatever. I'm gonna be removing that once a week to wash. That's my plan. Because especially when you have this many piggies in a small area, it's bound to get full of pee-pee. Why am I stretching my eyeballs to see the computer when I have my phone right here? You used to stream on Twitch. Twitch. No, it's Twitch. I used Twitch once. I'm thinking Streamlabs because that's what Kai Baldwin uses. So here we got a very smushed up dandelion. I guarantee if that was a fresh one, they'd be fighting over it. And you got so many escape holes. Ginger, what you doing all the way down here? Now at least I can stick my hand in and pet you. Yeah, I know Toffee Apple Studios recently started doing live streams where they're doing like a certain game or whatever. And then I'm like, that'd be kind of cool. Like once in a while, just relax, veg, and stream and watch piggies all at the same time. But it's hard to say because as much as I say I want to do that, do I have the stamina to just sit there for even 30 minutes straight and play a game? I don't know if I can. Hello, Adam. You're so beautiful. Gotta like my own chat, my own stream, of course. Oh, Tilly, you're in there now? There's Ginger. No, Ginger had already left. I didn't realize Ginger left the cube. I'm sorry. Oh, Ginger's in the tunnel now. Oh, silly. I can set up a cam and just stream the piggies. People will watch. See, here's the thing. So, during the day, I use my computer throughout the day. I do most of my video recording with the computer. I check Facebook and do everything with the computer. But sometimes my computer will be acting slow, so then I'll hop onto the phone to continue doing whatever. And so it's kind of hard for me to just stream just the piggies. I mean, I could do that on days that I'm like maybe going out somewhere and I'm not home. But I also know that a lot of people do prefer having that interaction rather than just watching piggies. But I guess, I mean, that's a preference thing depending on each person. So I could do that. I could just stream the piggies sometimes, like when I'm going out. We'll figure it out. How many piggies do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 guinea pigs underneath you eating hay. Lucy's just on the outside, just right there. And then Tilly's over here, Ginger's right there, and Casper's down at the end. So now I know we can fit at least 4 guinea pigs in the hay area comfortably. Well, maybe not comfortably, but you know. Michelle, hey, you made it. I'm just kind of rambling about whatever comes to mind. I'm talking about like how I can gain more watch hours, because I thought about wanting to like try and do streaming where I play a game but also watch the guinea pigs at the same time. But because I don't have the equipment to do that, that's not possible. And then Stacy had suggested that I could just maybe stream the piggies, like just the piggies, and people will watch. Guinea pig lovers will watch guinea pigs doing their thing, you know. And then, so then I was telling everybody how, you know, during the day when I'm at home, I use my computer all the time. Plus, I use my phone all the time beside me, like kind of alternating back and forth. So it makes it hard. So then I'm like, well, maybe I can stream if I'm going out somewhere. Just set up the live cam on one of the cages, and whatever happens, happens. Whoever watches, watches. But that's what I was rambling about. So today is Monday. So yeah, I think it's been a week now, maybe almost a week since I got that tunnel, and this is what's left of it. They've been like chewing it apart like crazy, which is fine because that's what it's meant for. You just heated your coffee. Nice. I don't have a drink up here. All my drinks are downstairs. I need to remember to bring up more water for my bedroom for nighttime. And then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna have as a snack. Oh, I know what I'm having as a snack. I know what I'm having, yeah. Cheese and tomato wrap. I gave your girls treats. Nice. You know what? I gave my girls treats too. I gave them some dehydrated carrot and dehydrated apple. I made them yesterday. I gotta make more though, because they ran out of treats. So I made them some dehydrated carrots and apple just so I have some treats. But of course, they're gonna act like I've never given them anything. I know, mommy's a tease. I'm sorry, girls. Mommy's a tease. You can have that. I'll give you some nubbin. Want some nubbin? No? Not good enough? Okay, boop, boop. Boop. You walk right into that boop. Booty boop. 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 They're mad at me. You haven't eaten dinner yet? Well, geez, Michelle, what are you waiting for? I know, you just got home not long ago. Okay, you know what? You know what I can give them? Because I don't like teasing them. We're going to give them 1 scoop of scattered pellets. There you go. And then they have to like forage for it. Might as well do this. I'm gonna say I'm gonna do the same with the trio, but they still have their bowl of pellets in there. I'm sure it'll be done by the time I actually come up to the bed, but it's okay. Ron says, I'm glad Saskia is back, but who's paying for my therapy bills? What? What do you mean your therapy bills? I am so confused. And no, I'm not ignoring you. I just totally didn't see your comment because I've been too busy rambling about my own nonsense. What therapy bills are you talking about? Your piggies are onto eating hay. Awesome. Clementine wanted to eat out of the palm of your hand. That is so sweet. Stacy says Coffee and Angel are doing well together and the size of cage is good. I think probably on the large side, but that's not a bad thing. Definitely not. The larger the better. Like, if I didn't have such weak knees and a bad back, I would have just had one giant pen on the floor for all 11 girls. But I have bad knees and a bad back, which means I can't bend down as easily, and I can't sit down on the floor for long periods of times, because when I do, then I get stuck on the floor. But having them on tables like this makes it so much easier for trying to interact with them. She doesn't realize I'm petting her. That's so funny. You can't handle 2 weeks without LAGP. Oh, because I gotcha. Because she went on vacation, so she didn't have the live stream for 2 weeks. I gotcha. You know, we all missed Saskia. We all missed her live streams. But you know what? She went on a very well-deserved vacation to visit family, and she attended a wedding as well, which was really awesome. Well, I mean, I don't know that it was awesome. I'm saying that the fact that she got to go to a wedding and visit family was awesome. Coffee and Bean were together, but Coffee started to get aggressive with him. Oh, geez. Yeah, it's not good. See, they're happy with just a scoop of scattered pellets. Lucy's chewing on the toilet paper roll. That's fine. Oh, you finally drinking out of that one? Lavender? You're gonna run away? Okay. You run away then. Yeah, I'm glad Saskia's back too. I know a lot of people miss the Weakers Facebook group. I definitely do. Although, just before they were shut down, it didn't make much of a difference because I was banned like 2 weeks before. And I have an inkling as to why, but I'm not gonna like go there about it. Oh, quit your squabbling, piggy pigs. I gotta tell you, you look like you have little chicken legs. Why does it look like you have chicken legs? Oh, I see your favorite bottle's right there, isn't it? Yep. I think this is a favorite because they get more water out of it. I need to get more of those bottles, Michelle. The bottle that you gifted me at the beginning of the year or whatever, or whenever it was. I need to get more of those. Yeah, she definitely did need a break. I mean, everybody needs a break at some point, you know? Like, when I went to Niagara Falls back in May, that was like my first mini vacation of any kind that I had had since the year my hubby passed away. And that was back in 2017, which I think is about the same amount of time since Saskia's last vacation, if I remember correctly. Okay, you're just eating the cardboard. I don't want you eating the cardboard. If you're just chewing it off, it would be fine, but I don't want you eating it. So this is what we're gonna do. This way she's eating hay and not just cardboard. There. It does look like a piggy meeting, doesn't it? You need one? What do you need, Michelle? What you need one what? You need a piggy meeting? Cool, you're working on cages. I'm on live. I've been on live for at least an hour now. Sorry, that was Mickey. She sent me pictures of her cages. She said she was working on her cages. Obviously, I said that. You heard me say that. That was kind of silly. Oh, you need a vacation. We were just talking about that too. See, I said before you joined in, Michelle, I was saying how I needed to finish doing what I was doing before looking at comments or whatever, because I would get distracted with what I was doing and I'd get sidetracked. And here I got sidetracked just from the same conversation that we're all having. It's just so weird. I'm so crazy. I know. So I'd show you the trio, but I don't feel like unplugging that ring light at the other end and replugging it in the other one. And I'm just kind of lazy right now, to be honest. So if you want to see the trio, you'll have to rewind back to the beginning of the live. See, Ramona's the smart one. Ramona's underneath you having the hay all to herself that's in there. Casper might join her. How long have I been live for? Started 1 hour ago. Okay. We'll give it another few minutes and then we'll probably end it. Because I want to go back downstairs and I want to make a snack and check my Facebook stuff and yeah. Plus I want to spend time with the boys, you know. Unless. Do you guys want to see the boys for a little bit? I can bring the computer downstairs and we can go see the boys if you want. Your girls are switching from Orchard to Timothy Hay. Ron says, my oldest Piggy Chong, he just sleeps and eats. Well, I'd like to say my pigs do the same, but they're proving me wrong if I say that, so I can't say that. But the boys like to just eat and sleep. For the most part, during the day anyways. At nighttime, that's when they kind of get their wind of energy and they're like, I'm awake. Mostly Mateo, though. Mateo gets the zoomies and goes zoom, 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 zoom. Anyway, yeah. Okay. It's requested to watch the boys, so let me unplug stuff. In a 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay. 1 ring light. Of course, I took my shower, so I don't have my pockets anymore. Okay, this is going to be fun. I'm going to apologize ahead of time because you're probably going to be staring at, I don't know what you're going to be staring at as I carry the computer and everything down. I've got a handful of stuff. So the boys may or may not be active. I don't know. But okay. Phone can go down. Okay. Log in the computer. There we go. Okay. You want to make treats out of the bottom orchard grass. Hey, going to get a dehydrator. You could also use the oven too if you did want, but I find the dehydrator works better, in my opinion. No, excuse me. So clearly having the pictures on the wall is not working because it keeps falling off. I have it set up with tape because I was getting tired of it blocking the view of seeing the guinea pigs down here. But it just does not want to stay on the wall. So I'm going to have to wait until I get some picture frames. And then just like put them in picture frames, I guess. Just like I said, I was going to do that project with that Scotty's Animals hay rack and repurpose it. I still haven't done anything with it. It's still sitting on my desk, on the top of the desk. I guess we don't actually have to have the pictures on the wall because we know who Bruno is. We know who Mateo is. I guess for whoever's new, they don't know, but not like they can see the wall all the time anyway. Hi! Mickey! Yes, I blanked out and forgot your name for a moment. I'm sorry. Like I told everybody earlier, I was having brain farts galore. This one needs to be used up. So these boys are going to be extra lucky. I have this like bell pepper that is going to be going bad, like by tomorrow kind of thing. So I'm giving them extra pepper tonight. Whatever they eat of it before I go to bed, they eat, and whatever they don't eat will get tossed, obviously. Earlier. And they will get a thin baby carrot. I gotta try and preserve my my veggies. Today's Monday. I've got veggies for tomorrow for them. And then for Wednesday and Thursday, they're going to have to settle for bell pepper and baby carrots. Because that is all I got. Alright, Mickey says she just cleaned 3 cages. Nail trims along the way. That's a good idea. That always makes sense to do that. Michelle just spot cleaned and gave Clementine and Harriet treats. Ron asks, why are baby Abby's so soft and fluffy? Because, you know, they wouldn't be who they are if it wasn't for being soft and fluffy. Mickey says, also, Leah and Michelle, I ordered another cart. My last one I ordered never arrived, so got a refund and got a new one coming soon. You told me that yesterday, so that's cool. Michelle says, oh my gosh, Mickey, Harriet let me do her nails, all of them, which is super awesome. I believe the CBD helped with that, though. And, I mean, either way, it's super good that you were able to get them done. Mickey says, and my piggies had corn with husks, romaine, bell pepper, cilantro, and parsley. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, I hope they speed dial that cart. Not romaine, green wave. Okay. I'll listen to your voice note after, Mickey. Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. So, between the 2 different types of tunnels, this squish tunnel seems to be a favorite for both boys. And they absolutely love going underneath this spot right here. This is like their main sleeping area, it seems, which is fine. So double-sided fleece forests are like super awesome. Your voice note just said you were cleaning cages and which ones I cleaned. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool then. Oh, what the heck is that? Oh. And it's garbage. Garbage. Okay, I'm not in view of camera. I can eat my food. It's not the food I said I was making yet. I'll have that after. Then this is just a snack. I'm having my Carl Budding turkey slices. But no, after I end the live, I'm going to make my cheese and tomato wrap. Oh, I might add Parmesan cheese into that as well. Because, you know, I love cheese. Michelle, you are so freaking random. Oh my god, you are so random. I'm not reading that one out loud. Stacy says, I seem to have piggies with wedding trains at the bums. Ginger and Lucy are like that, but I always make sure to trim them because otherwise they get peel over it. Mickey says, also they raised the price of the hay again. It used to be $25, now it's $27, and now it's $29. That sucks. But it's still cheaper than paying the same price for a small bag from the pet store. I mean, like when I'm talking a small bag, I'm talking like your largest bag of 90 ounces. Because I don't know about what the prices out there in Tennessee is. But if I went to my local PetSmart or Pet Value or even Stacy's Pet Depot, yes, Stacy, you have a Pet Depot here in town, in my town, in my city. I just thought that was funny. Anyway, there's like 3 or 4 pet stores that I actually will go to, just some not as often as others, just because of the distance. But the largest bag of hay that they sell is 90 ounces, and the price for that is about $30, an average price of $30. Now, the other day when I got my hay delivery, I spent $75, including delivery and including a small tip, because the farmer that I get it from actually helps me unload it off their truck and helps me bring it into my basement, which they don't have to do, but they choose to do because they think it's a really nice gesture, which is, it superly duperly is. So, yeah. So I get my hay from my local farmer, but no matter how you look at it, it's still cheaper than a pet store bag. Ron says my piggies are gangsters. Sorry, I'm eating, so I sound kind of funny when I talk right now. Yeah, so I spent $75, but I purchased 6 bales, 6 50-pound bales of hay, which cost me $8 each for the hay and $25 for the delivery. So it's not bad. But what I think I'm going to start doing, or hopefully do, is starting next summer, I want to try and buy a year's supply of hay at a time. So that way I can actually save $25 and just have it all delivered once instead of twice. But in order for me to be able to do that, I do need to get a couple more tote bins. And more, what the heck are they called? It was like, not plastic, tarps. That's what they're called, tarps. I need to get more tarps. mean, $19 for 20 pounds is not horrible, I guess. Mickey says, my mom got me a large tote bin to store my hay that's left after filling my 2 bags. Okay, so unfortunately, I'm not dragging my computer all the way downstairs to the basement to show you where I store my hay. I do believe I have made a short video clip showing people that, so I can always take a picture of it and send it to people, I guess. But I store my hay in the basement. So what I usually do, so right now I've got a total of 4 tote bins that are in use. That are like in use for the hay. So I got this bin up here, obviously, like the gray tote bin there. That's their hay. That will actually last the boys almost a full month. And then the girls have my bigger pink tote bins that you might have seen before. That you might have seen before. And that will last about 2 weeks worth. So I have 2 bins that size and 2 bins the same size as the pink one. So each set of piggies basically has a tote bin ready to go, already filled. So once this runs out, instead of having to refill it right away, I have another tote bin that I could just bring up, and then I can refill the empty one at a later time, if that makes any sense. So what I want to be able to do, though, because if I get a year supply of hay at a time, that means I'm going to be purchasing 12 50-pound bales. That'll take up a good chunk of my basement. But the 4 tote bins that I have would fit 1 bale's worth, if that makes sense. So if I got just a little bit more, I don't know how many more of tote bins, then it'll take up less space in the basement to store it, if that makes any sense. Thank you for the heart. Okay. Ron said Tractor Supply is where he gets his hay, a big box. That's awesome. See, I don't have a Tractor Supply here anymore. I used to have a Tractor Supply, and then PV Mart bought them out. And PV Mart has nice selection for certain things, but not for other things. So, for example, if I want to get disposable bedding, I would totally go to my PV Mart, previously known as Tractor Supply, because I can get a giant compressed bag of wooden shavings for like less than $10. But they don't sell hay over there, I don't think. And even if they did, it's still more expensive than me going to my local farmer. Mickey says, someone want to message Brooke, let her know that I'm live, because I can't respond to her right now. Mickey said, my Tractor Supply doesn't have a lot of options, but they have mixes with alfalfa and then Stanley branded with Timothy hay. That's it. They carry like 3 brands of hay, which sucks. 50 pounds will last for a month, so it's $30 a month for hay for 19 piggies, which is still not bad at all. My 50 pounds lasts me about a month with my 13, but keeping in mind 2 of them are skinny pigs, so they do eat twice as much. So it would, if I didn't have the 2 skinny pigs and they were just regular furry potatoes, then it would probably be about the same amount as like what yours would last, if that makes any sense. That made no sense in my head. I'm not gonna even try. Ron says a box of hay lasts him 2 months there. How many piggies do you have again, Ron? I feel like it's like either 5 or 7, but I could be wrong. Michelle says, I have 2 bins, Tractor, Stanley, same and only 20 and 50, but I can't carry. And then I have my mom crabbing about bigger size. What? I did not understand that comment at all, Michelle. I'm sorry. Mickey says, I was going to try local farmer, but they never replied to me. I'll DM her. Okay. Oh, you compromised because your mom didn't like the fact that the 50-pound box, I guess, would either take up too much space or something, maybe. If I had a garage, that's exactly where I would store my hay. I'd sooner store it in a garage than in the basement. Mostly because the garage is on the main level versus the basement where I have to go down another flight of stairs. There we go, I'm done chewing. I don't like talking with my mouth full, but that's what I've been doing. I need another drink. Oh, so before I get my drink, here's something totally random. So today was garbage day, and when I went to check if the garbage had been out or not, they hadn't come to collect it yet. And then I look outside, and I see a pumpkin sitting in the middle of the visitor's parking lot. And I'm trying to figure out if that was my pumpkin and how it got there. Because I left mine right by the tree for the squirrels to have. Now, it might have been windy, it might have been rainy. I don't know what the weather was like last night. I didn't pay attention. But that's okay. I'm like, that's my pumpkin. I just left it there because, nobody was parking in the parking spot anyway. Figured I would get it later. Which they ended up taking it with the garbage, so it worked out fine, I guess. But anyway, I looked down, and then right outside of my door, I find a random box of pop chips. And I'm like, I didn't order anything. So I took a picture of it, and then I asked my neighbor. Like, I sent her a text, and I asked my neighbor. I'm like, hey, Shan, did you put this outside of my door by chance? And she's like, oh, I don't know who did that, but that was very thoughtful of them. But no, it wasn't me. And I'm like, oh, okay. Thought I'd question because, I figured whoever it was would typically text me to say, hey, I'm dropping something off for you, or I got something for you. So I don't know which neighbor it was. Was it Christy? Was it Brad? Was it Andrea? I don't know. But there's like 4 bags of this stuff right here. The only downside is, 1, I've tried these before, I think, and I'm not really a big fan of them. So I offered it to my friend Amanda for her kids for school, I guess. Because, I don't know how crunchy they are. The last time I tried, pop chips, I didn't like it. So I don't know. But also the fact that I don't know who left it there. I don't know, it's just weird. And if I don't know who dropped off food for me, I'm not going to eat it. I just feel weird about it. But it's fully, packaged, so I don't think it was compromised with anything. So yeah, I offered it to my friend. I just don't know when I'm going to see her. And if I can send it through the computer, I would totally share it with you, Mickey. But I can't because it doesn't work. Remember when I tried to share my brownie? My brownie didn't fit through the computer. as I come back here. But this is what's left of my Halloween candy that I picked up. I literally gave all the coffee crisp to my friend, to Karen. But apparently I guess my hubby spirit was playing games on me, and he left a coffee crisp in there. I don't like coffee crisp. I don't eat coffee crisp. But I think my hubby's spirit was playing games on me. Oh, and I'm not having Coca-Cola this time. You made hot chocolate an hour ago. Oh, jeez. I have Pep. Well, I call it Pep. It's Pepsi. Okay, what? What am I missing here? Sometimes people send with QR code on box, and if you scan, they get information. Yeah, there's no QR code or anything on that box. Like, the only thing on the box is a normal barcode. It says product of the USA, best before September 14th, 2024, Las Vegas, Nevada. I don't know. Maybe it was my neighbor that ordered it and it got delivered to my house instead. I really don't know. It's weird. Okay, authorities say you can send it back or just keep it, whatever was sent to you. But that's the thing. It was literally just left at my door, on the doorstep. No note, no nothing. And it was like, just the box was folded in four. Like, it wasn't taped, sealed shut or anything. So, it was weird. What am I doing? I'm going in circles. La 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 la. You gotta microwave your hot chocolate. Have fun with that. See, I have hot chocolate, but I don't drink hot chocolate at home unless I have marshmallows to go in it. Like the mini marshmallows, because I like how it makes it like foamy on the top. And I don't like the pre-made ones with like the hard marshmallows in it. I have to put fresh marshmallows separately. But that's my hot chocolate. It's yummy. But I usually only drink hot chocolate when I'm like out and about. Best before April 17th, 2022. But I think it's still good. There's like 3/4 of a container. And I know it's fine because like I sometimes occasionally take a spoon and just scoop out. Yes, I'm weird. I'll eat the powder of hot chocolate by itself. Because I am like so not normal. I'm eating some Arrow. I think it's Arrow. Yeah, Arrow. Oh, you do that too, Michelle? You'll eat the powder of hot chocolate by itself? That's so funny. My mom used to get so mad at me for doing that. My brother would hate me for it. Because growing up, you know, of course, as a family, you only buy one container, right? So I take my spoonful, but then I'm double dipping, right? And everybody else has to use the same thing. And it's kind of like gross. Don't do that. But now that I'm like on my own and nobody else to eat from it, it's not so bad, I guess. Oh, the hot chocolate you have right now is in Keurig pods. I prefer those. I'm going to be honest. I absolutely prefer those. But I don't have a Keurig machine anymore. The last time I had a Keurig machine was when hubby was alive. and that was like years ago, but then it broke and we just never replaced it. But I think part of the reason it broke is because he didn't want to invest in a proper cleaner for it. So we found this like DIY thing online on how to clean it, and I think we fucked it up, to be honest. Then you got in trouble all the time for doing that too. And that's funny. Ow. Oh, Bruno, it's so funny watching you go through that tunnel. No, your parents are arguing. That sucks. I'm sorry. Michelle says, my mom has the powder. I sneak. Oh, you would sneak the powder from your mom? The car you were scrubbing paint off of. Vaguely. I still don't know the full story behind that whatsoever. Like, why were you scrubbing paint off of the car? I don't understand. I know you and Michelle had talked about that, but I wasn't told much about that. Ron says, my piggies are bosses. I just pay bills and taxes. I feel that, yep. Okay. Your stepdad is being dumb and saying because none of us finished it, we don't deserve to get paid for it when he said we're going to. I'm going to keep my opinion to myself publicly here, but I can message you my opinion later. But, yeah, I'll send you my opinion about it after I end the live. But I will leave it with this much information. I don't care who you are. I don't care what the job is. If someone tells you you're going to get paid for doing certain work, you deserve to get paid. If the job is done. And to an extent, Kate, let me rephrase that. If you put in the hours for the job, then you need to get paid. Now, if the condition was you only get paid once the entire task or job is done, then that's a whole different story. Like, for example, contractors that people hire to put in new flooring or to paint for them or whatever it might be, things like that. If you don't complete the job, you're either going to get paid really shitty or you're going to get paid and have a horrible review. So it really kind of depends on that aspect, but this is a private family thing, so it's a little bit more touchy, I think. Yes, Ron, taking care of piggies is definitely a full-time job. I agree. um Oh geez, your mom must be stressed out. You believe if someone put the hours into something and was told they were going to get paid, they should get paid? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because I remember you were talking about like you and Drake were having to like clean off the car or something to do with that. Because I remember you would do that before you went live or something. That was like probably about a month ago. They're arguing outside. Sounds like a complicated situation. And Mickey, if you want my honest opinion about that right now, don't get involved in their argument. Whether he's trying to involve you or a situation in there, I would not get involved. There's no sense in adding extra stress for nothing. Well, no, but that's what I mean. Like, I know they're not quote unquote involving you, but it's about you. If it's about you, if they're arguing about you, then it does involve you. But whatever the argument is stemming from in the first place, there's no sense in getting involved in that. Like, parents are going to argue from time to time. You know, like, I'm not sure, like, I can't really speak on that kind of situation because obviously I'm not in the situation. They've never argued like this before. Yes, even Ron agrees with that. Like, just, I wouldn't meddle in, to be honest. I mean, maybe once things calm down, you can try to bring up the conversation and be like, hey, are you okay? I overheard blah, blah, blah kind of thing. But right now, in the heat of the moment, I don't think I would do that. You have to clean 2 carriers out for tomorrow? What's going on tomorrow? Do one of the piggies have like a follow-up vet appointment, or is it for the cats? I mean, if you need to go outside to like the shed or something to get whatever done, it's one thing to, walk through it, but just kind of like try to pretend that you don't hear what's going on. I know, easier said than, easier said than done, I know. Tomorrow vet appointment for Sis Maple and Cat. Oh, okay. Okay, so Maple the cat is getting spayed, and Apricot has a follow-up for the cyst. Yeah, how's it doing? I know you said that you've been trying to like drain it out or whatever. Is draining it out still working or what? Ron says, be on outside looking in. Basically. I know tomorrow Brooke is planning to go to, I think what she said was Piggy Paradise Rescue. She wants to find a friend for, was it Cookie? She wants to find a baby friend for one of her piggies. I don't remember which one. I'm drawing a blank at the moment. And then apparently the friend that's driving her is also going to be looking to adopt 2 piggies. So that is exciting. Okay, for Chloe. I thought Chloe was the one that was happy on her own. I can't remember. I can't keep track because she's gotten so many new ones all in a short period of time that I'm still getting to know each piggy. The only one I absolutely remember is Cloud. But that's because Cloud is the only boy. And of course, he's a gray piggy. Well, gray and white. Yeah, the sister's better, definitely. But it's open and keeps filling back up with pus. It needs to get removed. Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to have to get removed. But I don't think it's going to be that big of a procedure. I think it'll be fine. You know, I remember when I was a kid, my parents would argue and fight all the time about the stupidest of things possible. Like, my dad would ask my mom to go in the basement and, like, let's say, bring up some Kleenex. Now, my dad was a shopaholic. He would buy things because it's on sale, even if we didn't need it. So we had, like, stockpile of everything and anything. So, for example, this package is of Royale tissue. And let's say there was another brand of Kleenex, and my dad asked my mom to go get a box of Kleenex. If she brought the wrong brand of tissues up, he would have a hairy canary conniption and start, like, name calling her. And I mean, I don't mean, like, just like name calling, like, F you or kind of thing. He would come up with the most bizarre name calling. Like, he would say, flub up, you pig face, and all kinds of rude, horrible, mean things. My dad was bad. Sorry, I don't mean to speak about you in vain, but, like, for real, it's not a lie. Mickey said, vet said next time it comes back, they'll go in and remove the lining. So I keep saying cyst, it's an abscess. That makes a little more sense. Okay. Ron says, I had to give my piggies carrot chips after pepper time. Nice. That's basically what I gave my girls upstairs. Dehydrated carrot chips. Mickey said, BRB. Okay, no worries. Okay, wait, I'm checking Brooke's message right now. Lady telling me to take Chloe back to the vet because she thinks she has bloat. And I'm like, they palpitated her stomach. I think that would have been noticed. Plus, she is eating. I'm on live right now. I know you're probably either at work or getting ready to go for work or whatever. But who told you that information? Like, I mean, yes, there is a chance she might have some bloat, but not all bloat is bad. I did a video about this like a year ago or something. Or maybe it's the early stages of this year. I can't remember when I did it. But I know I did a video about bloat because I dealt with that with Andre. But if she's eating and she's pooping normally, then she, chances are, is not bloated into that severe case where a vet would be needed. Anyway. Michelle says, I need to go. Head is hurting. Going to try and eat. No worries. I'm probably going to end this momentarily anyway. Just because I do want to use my computer. And like I said, I want to eat. And I usually eat while I'm watching YouTube. And yeah. Because I have a feeling people want to talk to me privately, but I could be wrong. Yep. No, right. People do want to talk to me privately. So. I'm going to slowly prop this stuff and put away. Plus, I've been doing the live for 2 hours, so I think it's a long enough time, eh? So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. And I will talk to you all later. Thank you for watching.